I understand you had some pretty inspiring speeches that you gave to the Etowah football team.
Well, I felt like when I first discovered what it was all about, I felt like that was my chance to inspire them to just, hey, if I could play, I would get 110%. You're able to play, and your butt's dragging. You know, so, I mean, there was one time I was on the sidelines and Cornell wasn't having a good game, and I grabbed him by the face mask and I chewed him out.
Cornell Williams. The famous Auburn University running back went on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You grabbed Cornell by the face mask.
I did. I was like, what are you thinking? You need to get it together, see? Because back then we called him C, and he came back out pretty fresh. So.
Yeah, he's the best athlete I've ever seen in person.
Hey, I love to watch his highlight films, and I mean, he was man.
And you motivated Cornell Williams.
I tried. I was like, I could never do what you do, but I was like, look, we're in this together, and I want a state championship just like you do.
And so where does that stand now? Tell us about that season, Coach. You can chime in. That was quite a year. I had kids on the team too.
Well, we were just Rick Rhodes that coached at Pelham and coached it. He won a national championship, I think, at Troy and won one somewhere else. He told me after that year, he said, y'all were the best team in the state of Alabama that year, any class.
Yeah.
But we were just real talented. But our kids really, really cared, and I tell you, we played in the playoffs. We played the best folks in the state. Everybody had a great record, and then the longer we played, the better we got. And just it was a magical year. They don't happen like that. You got to have the right kind of players, and Cornell was a once in a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. Very few coaches get to coach one as good as him, and it wasn't his ability that made him good. He was just wired different from birth.
Yeah.
When he was in 7th grade, he played on a 9th grade team and gained something like 1,400 yards.
Yeah.
7th grader.
Yeah.
And then when he came over in the 9th grade in the spring of his 8th grade year, he wanted to run the football every time against the 12th graders.
Mm-hmm.
He was just one of these once-in-a-lifetime players that everybody don't get to coach.
Dusty, Coach Farmer, what role did Dusty play in that magical season that you had? He was not just –
Well, he was I think he was part of the glue that sort of held everything together because they knew how much he loved them, and they knew that if he could have played, he would have played, and yet he's there – he loved that team so much. He was always willing to critique them, and they loved him for it. I mean, they knew that how much he loved them, and they knew how much if he could have played, that he would have played. And I think he sort of held everything together, and they knew if things wasn't going right, Dusty's bold enough, he's going to speak up, or he should have been quiet.
Hey, you know me, I have no filter.